Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Aquarius. Aquarius, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, Aquas, let's see who this person is, what they're all about. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so possibly an earth sign or somebody with strong Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in their chart. We see the Five of Swords. Okay, Venus and Aquarius energy. They're viewing you as the King of Pentacles. Okay, so more earth showing up, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. And the relationship, we see the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. So I see a very loving relationship here. There may be a little bit of an age difference here between you and this person. And we see the Hierophant, but this earth energy very well may be a Taurus. Now, this person may be of a different race, religion, or tradition than your own, or have a different background. But I also feel like you two are very compatible. And this is somebody here who's really looking for stability and security. So with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is somebody who really likes nature. They like animals. This is somebody who's grounded. This is somebody who has kind of a young spirit, regardless of their age. I feel like this person is somebody who's cautious, but they're also really optimistic when it comes to you or it comes to love. We see Scorpio energy, the Death card. So for some of you, this may be somebody who's around you. It could be for a select few of you, Aquas, that you have had some sort of conflict with this person, and so they're looking to, to come back around. But I'm also seeing here that this person really wants to transform this connection with you. So it could be somebody who's a friend who wants to be more, or it could be a coworker or a neighbor, or something along those lines. I feel like this person is very focused. I feel like this person is very brave. I feel like this person's very intuitive, and somebody who's a bit mysterious and very deep as well. Yeah, no surprise there that we have the High Priestess coming through. So somebody very intuitive, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This person may have, may be very spiritual, or this person may be, an empath, an intuitive. Maybe they, read tarot or runes. Really into astrology is kind of what I'm getting. And with the Eight of Swords here, I feel like, this person may have a tendency to be a bit of an overthinker, with this earth energy, when they, maybe when they get stressed or, they feel uncertain, they may tend to sort of get stuck in overanalysis paralysis here sometimes. But yeah, I feel like that's just when they're experiencing conflict. All right, let's see. I do kind of feel this person may be conflict avoidant, all right, but we'll see. This person is funny, all right, Aquarius, so expect a lot of fun and light energy with this person. The laughter you share may very well bond you and alleviate stress, okay. And we see mother. Some of you, this person may be a single parent, or this person, wants to have children. They may have a close connection with their mother. Maybe they were raised by a single mother. And we see Cancer energy. Again, I'm not surprised. We get a lot of water and earth in this person's chart. So they're ruled by water. They're sensitive. They're creative. They're very nurturing, very loving. And it does look like this person invests effort and creativity into their personal wealth, and they have their own business, or they just have that entrepreneurial spirit. Now, there may be some sort of conflict here that brings you two together, but I kind of feel too, this person may have come from like a broken home, or may have, been, raised by a single parent is kind of what I'm getting with this Five of Swords. And like I said, some sort of conflict could bring you two together. We see that for some of you, this person is bald or buzzed. Now, these very specific messages are not going to resonate with all of you, but they certainly will be confirmation for some of you. So again, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, we see that, this is going to be love at first sight, Aquarius. And there's major attraction here between the two of you. It's going to be undeniable. And I feel like this is going to be a pleasant surprise. And with this Eight of Swords, it may be something that you or this person just really doesn't see coming here. All right, so let's take a look and see how else my aquas will be able to identify this person. Okay, they like to use their middle name. Okay, so they could go by their middle name, or they attach it to their first name, or they go by initials like JP or something. But I'm also seeing that, I wanted to go back to that bald or buzzed, because I got another message there that for some of you, this person may have shaved their head in the past. Like they might not be bald or buzzed now. So it could be that, you know, they shaved just like the underneath of their hair when they were younger, or maybe they, you know, they buzzed their hair when they were younger, or maybe they were in the military in the past or something like that. But I feel for some of you, it's more of like in the past they were bald or buzzed. All right. All right. We see this person will step up and ask you out. All right. This person dyes their hair. So it could be to cover up grays. It could be highlights. It could just be that they dye their hair. They switch up their hair. And this person owns their own home. Or, you know, I feel like they have stability and security in their home or their condo or their apartment. And your paths will cross after you make some sort of final decision, Aqua. So it could be, you know, to quit a job, to start a new job, to move. You know, it could be that you know, buy that trip you've been wanting to take, buy a car, sell a car, something like that, end a relationship, whatever it might be. All right, let's see how else you'll know who this person is. Okay, so we see this person definitely has nice things. This person's done well for themselves. They have stability and they like nice things. I'm not surprised with this Taurus energy, this Venusian energy. Strong earth coming through like for the third time in this reading. So this person definitely has earth placements, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And there's something unique about their hair. Now on this card it says dreads, twisties, cornrows, a man bun, but of course it doesn't have to be any of those things. It could just be that you really like the way they style their hair, or they wear their hair a little bit different. We also see that this person is a great cook, so they're a badass in the kitchen. A different ethnic background coming through twice, so that's going to resonate with a lot of you. And they may be a restaurant owner, or they work in the culinary field, or maybe they used to. You know, they put themselves through school waiting tables or something like that. Now, Aquas, they're viewing you as the King of Pentacles. So they're viewing you as stable, solid, secure, really grounded. They see that you're a doer, you know, like you don't just talk about things, you get things done. All right, and we see the Queen of Wands. This person might be a little bit worried that there's third-party energy around you, or you have other options, or they might be a little bit worried that you're not looking for something long-term, that you're looking for something that's just more ephemeral or more fleeting. And with the Six of Swords, this person may know that you're moving on from past heartbreak or sadness. There's a little bit of a lonely energy here to the Six of Swords. So they may come into your life when you are feeling a little bit lonely, or you are moving on from something here. But I also feel like this person sees you as somebody that, you know, brings them peace. You know, they see that you're not going to bring them a whole lot of conflict. We have the King of Wands showing up here. So we do have the King and the Queen of Wands. So potentially this is a very, this is a very passionate connection, a very compatible connection. But I also feel that there could be, you know, there could be some personality clashes. Like you both have very strong personalities. Okay, so just be aware of that. I also think that it's really important that you focus on the friendship here, Aquarius, because, with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and both of them wanted to come out in reverse, I feel like this could potentially be a connection that runs fast, hot and fast, but also burns fast if you don't focus on that. Focus on like building like a solid friendship along with, the rest. So what they really like about you is the teacher archetype. So the teacher is, has an ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. So they definitely look up to you because of that. And I also feel some of you, maybe you work in the teaching profession, or you lead others, or you teach for a living. Maybe not necessarily a teacher, but your job entails, showing people how to do things, training people. So they definitely look up to you for that. And they see you as an alchemist. So they see you as somebody who you know, who can transform base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Beautiful. So they see you as there's definitely magic around you. And again, that you can, you know, whether it's turning lemons into lemonade here, Aquarius, or it's just being able to take difficult situations and, you know, view them as learning experiences. So I think this person sees you as somebody who's incredibly wise. We have the angel archetype. So this person definitely sees you as an earth angel. They see you as somebody who helps others without expecting anything in return. So they're just seeing you as really sweet, as a really good person. I see the relationship being very loving here with the King of Cups. And, you know, the King of Cups is a creative visionary. So I do also see you two creating something valuable here. And with that King and the Queen of Wands, it could be a business that you create together. It could be a family, or it's just sort of building something solid and secure. All right. But we do see that you and this person don't share the same vision. So, you know, again, I think it's important here, Aquarius, that you do make sure that you both want the same things. I see it's definitely possible for you to get on the same page, okay? But I do see that there may be certain clashes, especially in the beginning of the connection, and maybe personality clashes. But this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, okay? And so, you know, there are definitely lessons to learn, and that helps you to build and grow and evolve. Although I do see that there may be certain challenges here, for sure. And Spirit saying financial challenges are affecting this connection. So again, it could be that you both have very high work hours. You both are really driven. It could be that someone makes more money than the other. You know, so it's important that you do take a look at how what somebody's relationship is to money, and if that's something that you want to, you know, if it's a person that you want to build and grow with, okay? For some of you too, again, you might meet this person during a time of conflict when they're, you know, changing jobs, or they're having difficulties with their job or their business. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this connection. So Spirit saying, follow the path of ascension. So I feel like you two are definitely guided together and to learn lessons to help each other evolve. Okay, there's some elements of this relationship are hidden. So what I get from that is that you do need to really take your time here, Aquarius, to peel back those layers. Take your time getting to know this person. All right. I also feel too, this might be something that you don't see coming. And some of you might meet this person on holiday or at the beach or near the water. Whether you live near water, they do, or you're having dinner, you know, on the lakefront or by the sea or something like that. But I do feel like, you know, and some of you meet this person traveling, but I also feel like this is going to be a nice change of scenery for your love life, like a different type of person than you've been dealing with. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we see twin flame recognition. So Aquarius, there's going to be a strong soulmate bond and connection. You know this soul that mirrors your own, and some of you actually already do know who this person is. Okay, so let's see if we get any important dates or times here for my Aquarius, please. All right, so it will be unfolding within the next 6 months. And for some of you, it's happening as early as this month, which I'm going to be reading as July. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, Aqua, sending you so much love and light. Take care.